Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for tuning in, as always. We are all alone on Friday nights together over here at Crit Failsafe and watching Never Going Home. It's wonderful. So we're just going to get right into it. I will have my lovely players introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Upgraded Moon, or Jordan Freeze, and I am playing Private Archie Dupont.
Hello, I am Alex, also known as Xander, and I am playing Private Browden Fink.
Hey there, I'm Jack, also known as Split Guardian, and I'll be playing Private Jonathan Hoda.
Thank you so much. A little bit before we begin, just would like to remind you all that we do have a coffee link as well as all sorts of fun links. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, the more engagement we get, the better it is for us as we're trying to grow all this. So just please consider maybe, subscribing, dropping us a small donation. It really helps keep the show running. All of the donations go right back into the shows, and we really appreciate. We're also sponsored by Session Zero Clothing and Accessories. If you use the discount code FAILSAFE, you get 10% off of your order. That's www.session-0.com. They're very cool, and their designs are super neat. So with that, let's get started. So tonight, before our missions briefing, we'll begin with some letters from the front.
Emile Leplicher. I don't know how much more of this I can endure. The trenches in our countryside were bad, but nothing could have prepared me for what I've seen recently. I fear putting it into words. It makes it all the more real for me and all the more irrational for anyone that I would even dare to tell. I want to come home, but I fear that home will also have dangers of its own. If you can, leave Paris as soon as possible. Avoid graveyards and morgues. Don't go to the catacombs. If you have to fight, hit them as hard as possible, as far as possible. Because who knows when the threat is coming to you. It's unlike anything you could ever see. And Mondor, please do not be a hero. Being one almost got me killed. So many were slaughtered. And we almost lost 3 of us to just save one girl. It wasn't within our mission, and it was far from what I wanted to do. But I found a new strength in me to continue, as much as I hate it. I will do my best to come home. But if the threat comes to you, please do your best to survive. You will know it's there when you know. Your coup de service, Archie.
April 1915, Cairo. I'm not really good at letters or writing, but a kind nurse with a pretty face told me it might be nice to jot down my thoughts in a journal or something. Why not? It's not like I can tell anyone back home. It hasn't been long since what happened in Kahedere, and while my shoulder still hurts like hell, it is healing nicely. Normally, I would have fought the brass tooth and nail for taking me away from the front to recuperate, but the relative quiet here in Egypt has been a welcome reprieve. I do look forward to returning to Lemnos, hopefully in time to be of real help. I still don't know what to think of what happened to us. I've seen the bones of dead men march across dusty hills. We bravely and stupidly saved the life of a young girl, but almost killed another civilian while doing it. I hope Alma and Renard are getting on. Additionally, I hope DuPont and Holder are alright. They are good boys, even if Holder is a cackling maniac. Nothing from Bell yet. What does this paranormal task force mean? If things are strange here, maybe they are strange in other places? What's really inside Mount Tepe? I don't know what to make of anything. I came here to be brave and get shit done, but that was when things seemed normal. Nothing about this is normal. But do I stay away or keep looking for answers? Private Browden T. Fink.
Well, I'm Adrian. Is that letter I promised you, letting you know I'm still alive, as if there was any doubt. Sorry it took so long to get down and out, though. Life's been harsh lately. I've been putting a new crew. A couple of funny guys. Good company altogether, though I suspect, as per usual, I might be a little too much for them. Had a submission not too long ago. Full of action. Took on a whole battalion and got the scars to show it. Saved a young bird, though her father wasn't so fortunate. Now, listen, little brother. Don't study it, but I want you to do me a favor. I know we've never been the type for it, but check in with the clergy when you can. The next time you in Haiti, check in with the local Hungan or Mambo. Pay the proper respects. I think I'm really coming around to this kind of stuff. Got me a shrine thing going on for the Baron myself. Seen some shit you wouldn't believe that I ain't gonna tell you about because I don't need you calling me crazy now. Well, it feels like it's getting more and more angry these days. Right back soon about the troubles you and your boys been up to. You can always use a laugh. Much love, hermano. John.
Thank you very much. Now, some time has passed since the first mission in late March. It is now early to mid-April, in the final weeks before that inevitable amphibious assault on the beaches of Gallipoli. Large amounts of troops are being transported to and from their staging grounds in Cairo, ANZACs, British, French, and other territorial forces, to barracks and forward positions on the island of Lemnos in Greece. The Royal Navy is bristling with activity. There are constant sorties, skirmishes, and scouting missions being sent out onto the Hellespont Peninsula itself. The massive dreadnought, where the unit convened for their first mission's briefing and debriefing, the HMS Queen Elizabeth, is still the flagship ship of the fleet, and also serves as the floating headquarters of General Ian Hamilton, the commander of the entire Mediterranean Expeditionary Force. The narrow straits are still being plagued with unpredictable weather. The sea immediately around the southern tip of the peninsula, where the proposed landing sites will be, is often beset by sudden storms, which seem to coalesce and then dissipate in moments. The landings have been postponed again and again, officially, by the unpredictable weather. But it's been rumored that a lot of strange news is coming back from scouts with their boots on the ground. So, unit, we do indeed start back off on the familiar flagship, the HMS Queen Elizabeth, the massive dreadnought. You all have been called here specifically asked for by a certain Captain Bell, who was excited to see you, but whose face was set in kind of a grim line of just, oh god. But you all were escorted through the ship itself to actually the main, one of the main estate rooms. And you realize a little belatedly that you are meeting with General Ian Hamilton himself.
Have we yet seen one another?
Yeah, you guys probably would have, since you all were called in by Bell, you would have met each other and seen one another. So, yeah, feel free to talk, and we can meet back up outside the briefing.
How long has it been since what happened?
A couple weeks. It was late March, and now it is, like, early to mid-April.
Okay, cool. Archie still has a little bit of a not like a limp, but like you can definitely tell like he doesn't use that left leg as much as he should, especially when he walks. When he sees the boys, when he sees John and Fink, he does kind of like bring them in for like a little hug, kind of like a we made it sort of thing. We're kind of like forever in this bond now.
Yeah. Broden, who I think is still, if you go in for a hug, there's a fuck mate tender like with his shoulder.
I am so sorry. My bad.
Same shit.
Nah,
just like a quick wince, but like John still, despite his shoulder being fucked, tries to do his best to wrap an arm around Archie as well. Good to see you, Anma.
How have the two of you been getting on?
I am trying to process it. It is it is like my brain comprehends what I have seen, but I still cannot what is it? What is the word? Get it? Understand? I do not understand, for lack of better words.
Yeah, no, I'd say similar. Haven't really put too much thought about it. Really, I've mostly been concerned with you know, getting over this, and Egypt is bloody hot.
I'm not used to the heat. When I first joined, I was in France. They put us out to the countryside. In France, it is not that hot. It is too hot. I sweat easy. That is what I learned. I sweat easy.
Not particularly a fan of how dry it is. But yeah, no, I would I have faced many dangers in my life, many that I would consider monsters, and I no longer consider them such.
But have you met like a bunch of Frankenstein monsters in Greek
That's what
honor?
I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm saying. It's my monsters are no longer monsters.
I never want to see it again.
What's Frankenstein?
You do not know Frankenstein?
I'm not
Not
familiar with
particularly.
many Germans. I mean, kind of contradictory to the war, honestly.
Frankenstein. Well, I mean, Frankenstein is a person, but he's fictional, like a character.
Oh, like this is like from books.
Yeah. Looks.
Okay. I mean, I've read. I can read, but you know, haven't read like a lot, you know, of like fiction.
Then what do you do when you are bored? Do you kick a can down the street? Do you fight tarantulas, boars, perhaps?
Well, I mean, most of the time growing up in Perth, it was like if you're bored, then you know, time to lean, you got time to clean. So I try to find something to do around the ranch. But I mean, you know, get a drink down at
Time to
bar
lean, you
or-
got time to clean. I like that.
But if you are always cleaning and you are finished cleaning, what else do you clean?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't clean after that. I mean, you know, get a drink, maybe, you know, sit on the porch, maybe, you know, shoot bottles if you're bored.
I
You
get
know,
it.
I like to do me a bit of fishing.
we didn't exactly have like a lot of books you know, at home. You know, we could drive in to get some, but you know, the books that I had, you know, that my mom brought me were mostly like, you know, educational, like just for the sake of, you know,
Yeah.
helping with schooling, and you know, didn't really read a lot of fiction. Yeah, I did read some like pulp magazines. Those were neat, you know, that before I enlisted, those were fun. You know, you know, it was, you know, simple stuff like that, but you know, never really read much of like, you know, literary works. I had a mate, his name's Ned, back home in Perth, and he read what was it, like, quickly just looking to make sure this book existed back then.
Australian books.
Yeah, it's
You're
like,
good.
he read like War and Peace by this Russian fella, and he showed me the book, and I said, mate, that looks like a brick. Like, you should like that.
It
You
is
tell me.
it is a big book. You could club someone with that.
I'm pretty sure Ned has clubbed somebody with that.
Oh, multiple uses. I like that.
Yeah.
It's utility. For context, Frankenstein, he crazy man, super insane. He was like, I want to rebuild.
He says crazy
body.
man, and but Broden just like glances over at Holder for a second before looking back at DuPont.
Not that crazy. He was not brave. He was he was incredibly smart. Very
Holder
smart.
just fucking leans back on the railing, like, yeah, all right.
What he
Right, so
would do-
crazy smart. All right.
He was at
Crazy
the
smart.
I believe it was a college in some place called Ingolstadt, something like it is hard to pronounce, but he wanted to raise the dead, essentially, or possibly kind of. He wanted to.
No, I get the pertinent context now. All right, okay.
Yeah, he stitched together multiple body parts together, and like.
Gentlemen, it's
Fucking out of tension immediately. Like.
Captain Bell is kind of strolled up. He's, he looks happy to see you all. He still has the customary enameled triangle with the eye pin on his collar. He just sort of waves away in the dismissive thing. Right, are you all ready, caught up, good to go? We have a meeting.
Right, yes, sir.
Yes.
So yes, sir.
Just listen to General Hamilton and I'll clear things up afterwards. Right. So, Captain Bell leads you all, through the dreadnought, and finally you find yourselves within the stateroom, a rather larger room. Definitely larger than Bell's tiny stateroom, which you had previously seen a few weeks ago. And indeed, at a writing desk, who stands up kind of stiffly and kind of straightens out his uniform, is General Ian Hamilton, General of the entire fleet. He is a fairly gaunt man, kind of on the shorter side, and just has this bristly, 1900s mustache. And he kind of,
real, William H. Taft kind of mustache.
Yeah.
Like the big, almost like covers, the mouth sort of thing there.
Not that big, but pretty big.
Yeah, pretty big. This is cartoonishly big.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Wilford Brimley, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Big mustache, I like it.
But yes, he stands as you all enter and, once you all do the salute, he does a curt dismissal and sort of looks to Bell, who kind of nods at him. Gentlemen, soldiers, from what I understand, Captain Bell has worked with you all before and has provided nothing but the most glowing praise of your previous endeavors in the more covert operations. Now, we have heard word. One of the locals came aboard about a few days ago now with some very interesting news. News that Captain Bell has assured me that you all have dealt with similar sort of scouting missions. Now, it appears that the Ottomans have taken a fairly significant fort on the coast of the Hellespont. It is Kilid Bar, in this sort of small town of Midos. They are searching for something in the castle, the castle fort, so the locals said. And the local, Gallon Petro, believes that they're looking for something of great power, tactical power. So, because the straits are mined, we need a small team to go forth and figure out, first off, what exactly the Ottomans are looking for, and retrieve said thing. Understood?
Permission to ask a question, sir.
Go ahead.
Just to be clear, you're asking us to retrieve this, so this is an infiltration mission beyond a scouting mission.
Yes, sir.
Right. I assume we'll be going in at night then?
You will have a rowboat ready for you. You will have to
then.
cross the majority of the peninsula, unfortunately on foot. We cannot afford to get you any closer to the town itself. It is in a very important tactical position, and as a result, the scouts say that the area is crawling with Ottomans.
Rolling.
All right then.
Permission to speak, sir.
Yes, sir.
Could it be possible that we could get some more tools? In the case that we happen to get into a fight, possibly more grenades if we have to go out guns blazing.
You will have all of your normal kit, and see Captain Bell. You will see to any other equipment they require. Yes. Bell just kind of nods awkwardly. So yes, it will be sorted, Private.
Thank you, sir. And he kind of assumes his position.
Right. Very well. Carry on and good show. Good luck, men. And he dismisses you, and as the door closes behind you, you see him kind of sit back down at his writing desk.
Midos, I say to Belle.
Yes, Midos. It's a fairly small town, kind of on the eastern side of the peninsula.
No, I've studied the maps of the peninsula. That's almost as close to Maltepe as Kohadere was. Give or take a few miles.
Yes. From what the locals said, Galen Petro, I believe his name was, it didn't have anything to do with Maltepe. It seemed to be something entirely different. A rather strange and bizarre report, which is why I'm involved, and consequently you are involved. But nothing to do with that business. Anyway, yes.
What can you clear up for us that seemingly he...
So happy you could ask. I was just about to move on to it. Right. So, the local resident, Galen Petro, he claimed that the Ottomans were actually combing the castle/fort, yes, Kilid Bar, for an ancient artifact, a spear, I believe, that belonged to, oh gosh, what was the history? Yeah, Suleiman the Magnificent, previous, ancient history, etc., etc. At any rate, from what Petro has said that he has heard from the Ottoman soldiers who have kind of muscled their way into the town, the spear is an item of some particular significance or power or use or something along those lines. Either way, your mission is to, as the good general said, go out, find the spear, perhaps figure out why the Ottomans want it, and return with it. If you cannot return with it, the Ottomans are not to be allowed to have it.
Understood. Do we think that this spear of this magnificent bastard is in the fort itself?
Yes. From the reports on the ground, they seem to be basically both fortifying the battlements of the area as well as combing through it. It's a very ancient castle.
Sure.
About, I don't know, 500 or so plus years, at any rate.
Yeah, we're fine.
Do you think we're going to be dealing with the magnificent man himself throwing the spear?
No. From what I understand, Suleiman is long, long dead. If he was alive, I'm sure we would have heard about it a long time ago from the Turks.
But we happened to find soldiers who were also long dead, and they also threw spears. Really well.
Unfortunately, the prospect of someone being dead and gone no longer really viable at this point.
Yeah, there's a difference in, possibility to consider there. But
I'm glad you brought it up. Midos is a historically Greek town, so there is that to keep an eye out for.
Well, I look at my two companions and I say, as long as the locals of Midos don't regularly sacrifice animals to some crack in a mountain nearby, I think they're probably not dealing with what we encountered previously. So,
from what I was told, the main issue that they're dealing with is the Ottomans, and they're not happy to be occupied.
What's our time frame on this?
Your time frame is, I would say, as quickly as possible. The Ottomans rolled in about 2 days ago, which is when we first got the report. So if they're searching, they're going to find whatever it is soon, I'm sure. Very soon.
Right. All right.
Any tips on the actual fortress itself? Ways to get in? Significant weaknesses?
I think that's up to us to figure out on the ground.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything in the way of plans for this tiny fortress in the middle of nowhere weren't exactly very pertinent for record keeping. He looks a little frustrated at this, but the locals will likely be more than happy to help you. Any other questions?
Right.
No, I think that's it. We'll get this. We'll be back.
Right, DuPont, you actually mentioned equipment. There is, I actually was able to procure some discretionary equipment, if you catch my drift. I'll give it to you for now, and then should you think somebody, should any of you of the others think that it would be best suited with them, then you feel free to distribute it among yourselves. I try and find the thing to drag the thing. Here we go.
Hey, yo!
What is it?
What is this?
So he, Captain Bell
holds up,
opens, Captain Bell, like, opened the box, and you kind of pulled out a long chain, kind of like an old, maybe brass or bronze chain, and on the chain looks to be a series of, like, probably 3 bones, like 1 longer and 2 on either side.
That's what I had in my head, too.
Yeah.
Just like a little triple bone necklace when I read it. Is this voodoo? Do I call upon a deity for this? How many are there?
Why does it say Belmont on it?
What?
Not quite. From what I understand, some of my other units in the field, or units under the command of my colleagues, counterparts, I forget the term for it. I'm not really used to this whole soldiering thing, all things considered. Have said that it is fairly instrumental in. It seems to have some kind of warning effect around particular, I don't know what it was, areas, things, something like that. It wasn't completely clear. We did not have any opportunities to get specific tests done on it. It's rather a quick and dirty field operation sort of thing. But if it works for you, please let me know and take as many notes as you possibly can.
Warns you against nearby spirits.
So basically, it's a Witcher medallion is kind of what I get,
Okay.
for the most part.
And they gave us one of those?
Yes.
And DuPont has it. So
Honestly,
I don't think DuPont's going to give it to either of you.
let the paranoid Frenchman keep the alert necklace.
Yeah, I don't think he's giving this shit
No,
to
that's
you,
perfectly fine by me. It's perfectly fine by me.
So,
Fucking
also,
He's the most
pat.
cautious.
also
so.
mechanically, the bone necklace specifically notifies the wearer when undead creatures are around. So things like skeletons, risen corpses, etc.
More Frankenstein! More Frankensteins! Oh!
God. So, yes. Right, gentlemen, any other questions before I dismiss you?
I think that's good for now. Thanks, Captain Bell.
Yep, absolutely, you're welcome. There should be a rowboat, unfortunately, waiting for you. You should be able to launch, get to shore fairly quickly, and then it's about, maybe 10-15 mile trek across the land. Really not all that bad.
What time is it right now?
It is, I would say, it's probably fairly early-ish. It's probably like afternoon-wise and stuff like that.
All right, so we can probably get to this fort in Midos by sundown, if we're careful. So, boys, load up. I'm gonna start preparing the dinghy.
Already.
Good little thumbs.
Good luck. Can't wait to hear back from you. Kind of gives you a stiff little smile and dismisses you. You have your orders. There are things for you to do.
Which, in the boat itself, Broden is just gonna kind of be like, yeah, my shoulder still fucking hurts, but I'm gonna row, get some mobility back into my joints. It feels stiff. I'll ask one of you to take over if it gets too bad, though.
I have not injured my arms, just my leg.
Yeah, so you just sit on your ass then.
I can do that. I'm very good at doing that.
Before we make a landing, though, we should talk. And figure some things out, you know?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
From what I understand, you're probably, you know, he gestures to this fucking weaselly Frenchman, you know, the most snaky of all of us. And with
My
that,
feet are basically silent.
yeah, and with that fancy necklace you're wearing, I think that you're probably going to be the go-to on just moving quietly. I haven't done a lot of like scouting missions, but here's what I reckon. We get outside, you know, Midos, this fort area, by, you know, however long it takes us to trek them across the peninsula. I say we station up, keep a low camp near, find a ridge that gives us a good oversight of this fortress, and try to strafe the surrounding hills as best as possible to spy on the fort with as much light as we have left in the day. Get maybe a decent count of how many Ottomans are on site, and also look for possible means of access.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if we notice anything interesting. And once it gets dark, we wait until maybe just a little bit before midnight, just to see what the Ottomans are up to, see watch their rotations at night, see what they're doing, and then prepare to go inside.
It's not a bad move.
Hold it. What do you think? You think? All right, cool. Yeah, I don't want to cause any loud noise, but we let it get dark. We approach the fort, and DuPont and you're sneaky. You might, you know, be taking point on that.
I can take the lead if we have to.
I can help take out any men if need be, if we want to try, you know, clocking them over the head. My friend Ned once showed me that if you hit a man with enough blunt force where like the head meets the neck, you can knock him out. But yeah. Holder, what are you gonna be good at?
Well, I haven't done a whole lot of sneaking around since I was a lot younger. But I am, in fact, I've gotten a little better at the old 1-2 after what we went through. So if someone needs to be silenced, I can certainly help with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably stick as close to the back as possible. Not because I don't want to clock a few Ottomans, but I'm a big guy and I'm pretty clumsy most of the time, so I'm not sneaky. I'll hold up the back though, and coming after you. Last resort, we use our guns. Last resort.
Don't want to make no noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick to my knife and my, you know, the butt of my rifle as much as possible, but we don't want to blow a cover before we've actually found this thing. If we need to shoot our way out after we found this Spear of the Magnificent or whatever, fine. I want to avoid that entirely, but subtle. We want to be subtle.
We have to assume that the whole battalion is in the other room. We cannot make too much noise.
Exactly. All right, to shore then. We'll figure out the rest as we get there.
Yep.
To shore. It is a bit of a hike, an aquatic hike, but luckily for you, the sort of weird weather that's been plaguing the peninsula has been fairly quiet, and nothing really kicks up until you make a landing, in which case the sky starts to darken and the first sort of drops of rain begin to fall. Now, you've realized as you sort of have scouted the shore, found a good place, that this place is not crawling, but there are there's a fairly significant amount of Ottoman outposts. It looks like, you know, they seem to be mobilizing in some way, shape, or form. And you think you've seen the maps. You got dropped off on the west side, got across the peninsula to get the Midos. So, and of course, keep in mind the terrain is not very nice. It's scrubland, cliffs, forests all mashed together, steep
Just
inclines.
looking at the map you've given us, I assume we're somewhere like in the shadow of Gaba Tepe on the western coast.
Yeah, roundabout.
Gotcha. So just it's a straight shot through a valley essentially, which is pretty nice. Yeah, cool.
Luckily, everything goes fairly smoothly. You sort of keep quiet, as you guys said, kind of stick to the shadows. You don't really run into any patrols, thankfully. You see or hear any Ottoman outposts way before they would ever see or hear you. However, at about the third hour, the terrain isn't very nice, so, you know, it's taken a little bit longer for you guys to get there. You are indeed confronted by an Ottoman patrol. They have not yet spotted you, but you can hear basically a fairly large column, judging by the amount of boots on the ground, heading straight towards you. Luckily, there's an entrance sort of in the side of the valley, fairly like within reach. There is a cave entrance that it looks like you can get to in time. And
yeah, like crouch down in a cave, go prone for a vigilant pass. Yeah.
So we are going to go into the journey phase.
I was waiting for it. I was like, where's the journey phase? What's happening? There it is.
Oh, fuck.
So.
Oh, man.
To evade the patrol, to be quick, calm, quiet, get into the cave, etc., etc., I am going to ask for a few cards from all of you. The requirements for the journey to succeed are 2 black face cards and either an ace or an 8.
Well, we know who's going to take us home on this one. Okay, so we need 2 black face cards and either an ace or an 8?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Can we say what we have
No.
to assist?
Yeah, no. We can't say anything.
Okay. All right.
And we can't even hint anything, right?
No.
We just have to play cards blindly and trust that we do the right stuff.
I mean, I'll allow like a little bit of talk, but you can't say anything. You can't like tell each other, and also like you're not exactly in a position where you guys can do like a whole lot of talking. So
yeah, I will throw down right now just for the sake of consistency. I might have a face, but that's all I'm gonna say on that. So I'm happy to contribute that, because we all know Jordan has all the other faces in the game.
He is, as you say, flush.
He's, as you say, flush. So I will just say right now, I'll help pick up some slack there. So I'm not gonna say what I'm playing. I'm just gonna say that it is in fact a face.
When you're ready, pass it to me.
Pass it to the narrator, right?
Yep.
There's mine.
Gonna go ahead and not say a goddamn thing, and just slowly pass this over to the narrator.
Okay.
I love Archie DuPont. Archie DuPont is what I like to call the descent into Avernus of never going home. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hand that to you.
Oh man.
Damn.
Okay.
Biting my nails now, and goddamn.
I am gonna say this again because I think it might have gotten lost, and I don't want to be like a super asshole about it. 2 black face cards and an ace or 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, so we got to give you 2 and
2 face cards and an ace or an 8.
Yes.
Total from the pool.
So if you want to throw in an extra card, you are free to. However, all the cards you throw in are burned. So it's up to you.
If anyone has an ace or an 8, please do it, because it's not me.
And we absolutely have to play that card. We have to play a card.
Well, I mean, you have to play a card. You don't have to play multiple cards, right? It's sort of the trade-off thing.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like we have to play a card.
I
Correct.
contributed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Looks like all three of you did. So unless we're having any more additions,
Unless anyone has an ace or a 5 who hasn't already done an ace or an 8. Ace or an 8.
Or an 8.
I guess the only thing that I have to say to that is that man, oh man,
Let me guess, you spent it during your advancement, didn't you?
I should not have upgraded Archie DuPont.
all right.
You know, I'm kind of sitting in a very similar position.
Because I'm able to contribute, but I should not have upgraded Archie DuPont.
Man, oh man, I really shouldn't have used certain cards.
So I can assume we're about to fail.
We're about to get caught.
We're about to fail this.
Let's see what we get. Let's see what we
Let's
get.
see what we get.
Are going to. You go to DuPont, who will go first.
What did you get, DuPont?
Let me take a look at what I get. So I say what card I had?
Yep.
You know, your boy had the Ace of Spades.
Nice.
Oh, so we did have an ace in there. Okay, good. Okay, good.
Now, the question... Okay, so, funny thing. As written, the mission asks, who was the last person you wrote a letter to and what did it say? So, instead, I am amending this because we decided to do the letters feature, which is A+. I'm amending this to, who was the last person you received a letter from? And
Good
what
spin.
did it say?
I like that.
Ooh.
Archie hasn't received any letters since he's gone off. He's written letters, and he's gotten word that they've been delivered, and he's gotten word that, you know, they're there, but he has not received a letter yet. Mainly because in the beginning, you know, when he was in the countryside, you know, fighting before he got sent off, he was able to see his family from time to time. So, you know, for a while, you know, it was like he, you know, was just working, like he never really like left. But once he, you know, headed out and he wasn't able to see them as often, writing letters for people can become really tiresome. So he hasn't received one yet.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the answer that you like, but I've thought quite a bit about it.
No,
just before.
That's interesting. I think that's pretty ace-worthy, so you can pass it to me if you don't mind.
Oh, you're taking my card again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just open up the deck. Thank God I don't have to give up a part of my soul for that one.
Oh, it's just the journey phase.
I'm just gonna go ahead and hand that to you.
Yep.
All right. Next, we will have Xander will take this one.
The one I put in.
Oh, how about that? Neat.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got the Jack of Spades.
Oh, that I turned in the Ace of Spades, and that's what I got.
I mean, all right,
Yeah,
that
that
works.
Funny how that works.
Sorry about that.
It's just one of those days.
I literally I don't know who gave me what, so I'm just kind of pulling it from the list. Anyway,
For sure.
Oh, it's all
who
good.
was the last person you received a letter from, and tell us a bit about the contents.
Last letter I received a letter from was from my sister Susie. Told me how, you know, my brother Tyson and my mom, you know, picking up some slack on the ranch. Very, you know, it was actually, all things considered, pretty fucking boring. But I mean, boring is nice. At this moment, it was a lot about just her asking annoying questions, but you know, it was sweet. It was a lot of, you know, I miss you. One of our horses died, but I mean, it was a fucking old nag. Like, it was really old. So, you know what? It was a nicely boring letter that is the kind of fondness you only get after being away from home in such a tumultuous situation for so long.
Boringness and stability are just A+ things. All right. Now, next, I mean, you already know what it is, but for parity's sake.
Yep.
What did you
That
get?
that is in fact the card I put in. All right, that's the 3 of clubs.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Fuck!
Jordan could have put in another face card.
I didn't have it. I didn't have it. I used
know.
to. I had it about 13 minutes ago.
You know,
anymore.
really fucked up shit is I had an 8 earlier today as well. Anyway, so I got me a good old 3 of clubs.
Oh man.
Assumedly the same question.
Yep.
So, last letter I received was from the same person I sent my letter out to very recently, my little brother Adrian. We've been having a bit of a back and forth. It's the most consistent back and forth I got currently. Actually, it's rather nice to hear about how he and all of his mates are getting along. You know, he tells me all sorts of shit. He's a good few years younger than me. Little teenager, you know, up in his fucking own ass all the time. Thinks he's larger than life, bigger than the world. And you know, he just sends me shit about the biggest fish that he caught, his friends getting into fights, telling me not to fucking die. You know, the typical shit. It's a little mundane, but I can't say I don't like it. It's my brother.
Nice and normal.
Nice and normal.
So,
Oh man. Oh man.
if you have not passed it back to me, just pass it to the discard and we will get rid of things.
And there it goes.
There it goes.
Excellent. So, I hate to break it to you, but you did not succeed on the journey requirements. As a result, I actually need to make a few little notes here, mark a few little something. Okay. Luckily, let me take us back to the play screen real fast. All right. Luckily, you do make it into the cave before the Ottomans see hide or hair of you. You hope. You're pretty sure. The cave is actually a lot smaller than it initially looked. It kind of, the entrance is fairly on the wider side, but it narrows down to a really tight squeeze until finally, after a few minutes of sort of brushing past the walls, which are kind of damp, all things considered, the passageway opens up. It's sort of, you see this vast cavern of stalactites, chandeliers, stone waterfalls, all these intricate limestone formations that probably none of you have ever seen before. And as you survey the cavern, as your eyes adjust, because indeed there is light in here to have your eyes adjust with, you see that illuminated in the fire, blazing in the center of the chamber, there are scattered human remains everywhere. Black smoke billows from the fire, sort of staining the limestone ceiling and kind of making the air just this thick haze. And as you take all this in, you actually see a live person, what looks like a filthy, not really sure from here, just this filthy person jabbing the carcass of what looks like an Ottoman soldier just repeatedly with this cruel looking knife. And you see 3 shadowy figures circling the flames, watching and waiting for something, but you're not quite sure what.
I think they all just kind of exchange looks.
It's all completely silent. Dupont is like, bro's not even fucking breathing right now, dude. Like,
So we have a choice between this bullshit and Ottomans.
there are way more Ottomans out there than there are people in here. So,
Yeah, I think Broden has a look of like, this seems like something Bell might be interested in if we just, don't want to get in, we don't want to get into it with a bunch of soldiers. So like
Yeah.
outside, like in here, oh no.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking as the designated sneakmeister, I think we should kind of step away from that, just kind of chill out, wait for the Ottomans to pass, and then go out the exit and not deal with either, unless we are being forced to deal with either, in which case it's way better to deal with the 4 than the possible like 12 that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Generally just like the kind of stay in the shadows, maybe watch what they're doing.
Like crouching low can like Broden particularly like keep like a hefty eye on what's going on here and try to discern like more detail and like maybe understand maybe some more context or information that can be gleaned from this.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cavern is large, but it's not super large, so you are like where you are and where the entrance is, eventually you will be spotted. But for now, you're good and you have some time to kind of watch whatever's going on. This person who was stabbing this carcass over and over again looks like a woman, this sort of long rat's nest of hair, kind of all matted. She seems to be mumbling and muttering something, to which some of the 4 shapes actually respond to every once in a while in kind of a language you can't really make out from here.
Is there any chance I might be able to roll an investigation to like possibly glean anything, or is that pretty much like the extent we're going to get from where we are?
Well, what exactly would you be trying to glean specifically?
I mean, maybe looking at the people who are dancing around the fucking fire and like figure out like what it is they said you were like they're looking for something, or like what if there's any other details I spot, like from just like looking around the place, anything that seems like pertinent or like understand anything that might be happening here.
And on that same kind of note, actually, would it be possible if I could make a communications roll based on the intent of how she's speaking? I can't make out a single word, but like people have a way of projecting what their meaning is.
I'll give this to you without a communications roll. It really just seems like this rambling kind of repeating chant of some kind. If you want to get any kind of meaning, I would want a knowledge roll kind of on the heftier side. As for you, Fink, yeah, sure, give me an investigation roll and we'll see how well you do.
Roll 4, keep 1 in the chamber.
Always.
But I'm not, like, my little necklace isn't, like, vibrating or nothing, is it?
It is not.
That's 1 success, so I will re-roll 3 of those. 1 success.
Okay. Fuck! With what you can tell and what you can see, the people sort of circling the fire seem to be dressed in kind of the same ratty clothing that this unhinged woman is also dressed in. But the corpses, they stink. They're of varying freshness, one might say. The air is thick with flies, and you realize that most of the remains actually belong to Ottoman soldiers. It looks like there are some civilians scattered in here and there, but most of them do seem to be Ottomans.
I think Broden levies a look with DuPont and Holder from the cave mouth and does like some hand signals to like roughly approximate like like, you know, at them, like, if we are seen, don't be hostile, you know. Maybe they're willing to talk.
Captured? Caught?
No, talk. If we are caught, boom. You know?
We got there.
DuPont clearly thought you were talking about the Ottomans.
No.
Motherfucker, you want us to talk to the Ottomans?
No.
When Broden was like, if we are caught, boom, is that meant to be like at them?
If these cave people decide are being hostile to us and get wild with us, we should fight back. Is essentially what he's saying.
Okay. Because John just kind of gives like a light handshake, like not a handshake, but you know, like shakes his palm at the like mimicking of the rifle, and puts a hand up to his ear, points toward the mouth of the cave, and just stretches his arm out like the sound will be heard.
All right,
and
boys.
Then he grabs his hook.
All right, boys. 15 seconds. Tell me what you're doing, where you are.
Gotta go in the cave.
I mean, we gotta like, and there's no like cracks or crevices like kind of like duck into.
Not really. It's this kind of like open arching chamber.
Can we at least push ourselves real low, prone on the ground at the cave mouth to at least be a little bit harder to see?
I was thinking before we actually had that the journey phase call, I did want to ask if Archie could cover himself with leaves. Are leaves available to be like?
Sorry, it's too late for that.
Barren land, yeah, as well.
Plus leaves in a cave, you're gonna rustle.
I think we gotta stay in the cave. We have to stay in the cave. We don't want to be caught by the Ottomans. But
fuck the Ottomans. We
should also put ourselves to the ground and like press our. It's flat fuck Friday, so we gotta like push ourselves down low.
Flat fuck Friday.
We gotta
just try to make ourselves seem like as least hostile as possible. Because from what I'm seeing and what I'm thinking, we know that the actual locals really don't
all of you roll me a stealth roll, please.
Yeah.
I fucking love stealth rolls, baby. Yeah.
We'll see how you all do.
I'm gonna
have to pull out actual dice.
1, 2. So I can roll either with 2 dice or 3 dice.
I'm gonna roll with 3 and keep 1 in the chamber.
I'm gonna roll with 2 and keep 1 in the chamber.
I can roll with 2 dice or 1 die.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll those 2 dice.
Here's mine. Ooh, spicy from Broden. I kept 1 in the chamber.
Well done. Fuck me.
Since it makes no difference, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll my 2 straight up.
Yeah, roll your 2 straight up. Okay. Nope. So that's 2 successes from Broden and 1 success from Archie. No successes from
DuPont?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have them roll an investigation roll and see how they all do versus your stealth rolls.
Okay, sure.
The Ottomans doing the investigation rolls, or the
people in the cave? The Ottomans are outside. From what you understand, you skated by them.
Yeah,
just fine.
It's these weird cult people who are, you know, our problem.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Fuck.
15?
There are 5 of them.
Oh shit! All right.
I thought there were 3 around the fire, not 4.
4.
Ah! What the fuck?
That's 3 successes.
Yeah, we have 3 successes. I think they found us.
Yeah, unfortunately, you did not exceed.
I think they found us.
So.
Oh fuck! Oh no!
God, that was a garbage roll.
Yeah,
That was such a
pretty
Holy
pretty
shit.
shitty. But
Yeah.
still,
So many ones.
That's so many
Right?
ones, dude.
damn. Okay, well we're caught. Okay.
We got either way.
Let me just show these boys off, and I will make a.
Oh.
Fuck.
Followers of the master? I don't like that one bit as a name.
Oh, the master's the dude with the fucking spear, bro. He's fucking back. He's Frankenstein.
Well, we don't know that. We
Hey,
don't know
hey.
that.
But we don't know if he's bad.
Hold on.
The Ottomans
Oh, no.
are bad.
We don't know if that's connected.
Yeah. All we know is that the Ottomans are after this spear. We don't know if the master of the spear wants that or not.
Well, hold on.
Listen-
We don't know if the master is Suleiman the Magnificent. We don't know that. We can't say that for sure.
Until
Okay.
someone else comes in and proves me otherwise, I'm gonna assume the spear master has the
Oh,
fucking spear.
okay.
So
So I
let's-
see that, I'm guessing by the fact that Atwish is putting on the combat music, doing a combat setup, that diplomacy is not an option here.
Yeah, no, they see you, and the woman looked absolutely feral. The other three figures, as they turn, you see their faces lit up by the firelight, just twisted with what looks like rage and hate, and they will lunge for you. So, who wants to call out an initiative?
You are going to lose DuPont today. Might as well start first if you guys. would
Well,
like.
Yeah, you-
well,
I bet
no,
you have
you
a
have
high
to,
card.
you have
Yeah.
to say what card you have.
But
Oh.
you have a high card though, right? Don't you?
When don't I have a high card?
True.
Do you want to go? I mean, I have like a high card and like maybe a couple mid cards, but like, do you want to like throw down one of your high ones, Jordan?
I don't have to
Go
burn
first.
it if I throw it down, do I? I just say what it is.
No, you
Alex.
just say what it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got
I've-
a queen of spades.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I have a 9, so please you go. You go.
By all means.
All right, Archie.
DuPont.
Well, really quickly, I need to roll a few things to see what people are armed with. So give me a moment.
Oh, hate that.
I don't like that. You know, we are surrounded by the corpses of Ottomans who were probably heavily armed.
Guns. I feel like they're armed with guns.
Well,
Oh,
if they
man.
got guns, we got guns.
Okay.
Depending on what this lady's brawn is gonna be, I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to do anything to her.
Narrator, riddle me this: if we start shooting, will the Ottomans marching by hear it?
Fairly certain, yeah.
Yeah. They take my hook.
It's echoey in here.
Busting out the machete.
Good
Busting
thing
out
I
the-
trained in. Wait, so a bayonet uses melee, right?
Yes.
Thank God, because I can have my long ass gun and I can stab people with it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Bro, it's a good thing I upgraded for melee. Let's go.
It's a good thing I. Yeah.
I have 4 dice to play with melee now instead of 2.
Okay. Well, I assume DuPont's gonna go first.
Lads, I can only have 1 dice here if I'm gonna keep 1 in the chamber.
Jordan, no.
Oh, fuck.
With a melee attack, I can only like if I'd have to roll 2 dice and I can't keep 1 in the chamber, so
How many successes will it take to hit these guys?
3 brawn.
So you literally can't hit them, Jordan, with melee.
there's absolutely nothing that I can do.
I mean, you can try and
I'm
grapple
gonna-
people. I'm sure you can. There might be things that you can throw within the cave itself. Like, you can probably finagle a way to make an attack or do something that does not involve a gunshot.
Keep in mind that we
I
can
was
also.
gonna assist probably do something to to assist Brody.
Also keep in mind that we can attack as a group. That just means that we all forego our turns and we all pool our attack roll, and only one weapon does damage.
Yes.
So I mean, like, it means we might be able to kill one person and have a bunch of people fuck with us, but like because this is a multiple enemy situation, I don't think we should do that at first. How about this, Jordan? How about you don't play your queen card and I just play my 9 of hearts, so I can go first and maybe kill some first.
Well, because here's what I was thinking. I could. Was me like when we were dealing with the nurses back in the Diddy, was giving assistance like a thing that you just kind of like allowed, or is that something that's like a part of the game?
No, it's part of the game. It's like how the antagonists can attack as a group. You guys can also attack as a group.
No, he's asking about assisting rolls.
Like if I forego my turn to give assistance.
Oh, that was me misunderstanding how things worked. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so that's not a rule.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
God, the idea of us ganging together and just jumping this fucking lady is really funny.
But there's a bunch of other ones. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones.
Though I did mention that it doesn't seem like they are biting at our throats yet. They just look pissed.
Oh, they're gonna be biting at your throats.
No, they're gonna be.
You're in initiative. They're lunging. So,
bruh, there's nothing I can do.
The lady has the dagger. A few of them have like picked up, branches from the fire and shit like that, wielding them as clubs. Like,
how many successes would Jordan need to for DuPont to grapple somebody, wrestle with them?
3 brawn. Well, yeah.
It's impossible for him to do anything. It's impossible for him to do anything with.
Okay, what if I?
You're gonna need to.
Thought.
Okay.
What if I fucking? What if I throw the bayonet on my rifle like a fucking?
That's still melee, isn't it? Or is that ranged?
It's ranged.
No, what if I throw it
ranged?
Oh, do we have a? Does a bayonet count? Can you throw it? I don't think it's balanced for that.
You can throw it once.
Hey, there might be like a rock on the ground.
Oh, yo! I didn't think about rocks!
We're in a cave!
We're in a
Wait
cave,
a minute!
bro.
Rocks?
Yo.
We're surrounded by rocks!
Yo, DuPont, pull some badass shit and snap off the tip of a fucking stalagmite.
Can we say that well, I assume there's no second ones because we couldn't hide behind anything. Can we say that since DuPont was like, I want to cover myself in leaves, and he's like, all he smells like up branch. He's like, throw the branch, or a rock or something like that. Yeah, can that be a thing?
He was sharpening his stick this whole time.
DuPont's gonna pick up a hefty brick of a fucking stone.
Yeah.
In a panic.
Fucking go for it.
He's gonna beam this bitch.
It's.
Oh god, and I upgraded my range too, so I can just.
If anyone has seen the new Ghostbusters movie, this is exactly the moment when Paul Rudd's character sees the terror dog, screams, and just throws the ice cream container at his head before, it's just feral woman. He just clocks her with a rock.
I'm just gonna bean her with the fucking stone.
Absolutely. Ranged attack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the base just 1 damage, but you do not get any augmentations.
Okay.
Cool.
I can roll with
crit
5.
with a rock.
Can't crit with a stone. This isn't Ark. So I'm gonna roll with a 5. Keep 1 in the chamber because I did upgrade my ranged. I did not know this was going to be a sneaking mission. Baba Booey.
You never know.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, and I can't crit either. That's damn it.
That's so sad.
God damn it.
Unfortunate.
That's so. Just club her with a rock, bro.
It's damage.
It's like full baseball pitch.
Now she is a lot easier to hit. Listen,
yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
2 brawn instead of 3 to fucking hit, bro. Oh goddamn. Holy shit.
You just keep throwing rocks, we'll be in the way.
I will throw rocks. I'm gonna throw rocks. This is great. Yeah, I'm gonna beat her with a rock.
Who goes after you, Jordan?
Fucking Brody. Fucking give her the razzle dazzle.
Is it not an option for me to point my gun at these fuckers and tell them that I was like, I will fucking shoot you if you come anywhere near us?
Yeah, sure. You can try. Make me a communications roll.
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I forget that. That's a smart skill.
Now hold on.
And I have no training in that.
So hold on.
I could.
No, just hold on, please. Allow me to finish my thought because I was having a thought. I know, shocking. Since you are threatening them with a gun, I will allow you to make a communications roll, but instead of smarts, use guts.
Still gonna be a wash because I can only roll 2 or 3 dice.
Oh, tragic.
How many successes would I need?
3.
Nah.
Fuck!
Nah. I don't want to risk that. So
man, I have training in communications.
You absolute.
That's what I gave up my 8 of clubs for! If I hadn't done this, we wouldn't be in this situation. Like, bro!
Okay, then in that case...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I got training in a pip and that shit.
I have a knife. Am I able to throw that knife?
Yes.
Cool.
Once.
I will throw a knife. I can reclaim a knife.
Okay.
And I threw a rock. I can now throw my bayonet, and then I will just keep throwing rocks until Atlas tells me that there are no more big rocks nearby me.
I need 2 successes for this, right?
Correct.
All right, here we go. 4 dice, keep 1 in the chamber. It's 1 success. I'm gonna re-roll 3 of those. Damn, I was hoping I could bump 1. All right, 3.
Nice.
Oh fuck!
Oh my
Extra 2
god.
successes,
fuck,
and I'm just double checking really quickly with a. Oh, I don't have the knife stats up. When I have the reference here. A knife. Oh, I have to go 2 over for extra damage. That's okay. So I deal a point of damage
Cool.
to her.
Fucking John just comes up and just fucking like.
I needed 2 successes. Oh, that's right. I need to hit 4 to damage her like that. Yeah, never mind.
All right.
Cool. She's still up.
Still up. I think
Okay.
you
She
should
got
be
one
able
more.
to see a health bar now. Maybe should be.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Are we able to knock someone down without killing them? Like, should we kill her, or like, should we?
It's up to you. I mean, you could try to grapple her with like athletics or something, but.
Yeah. I mean, Brody might do that on one of the other guys, but this woman, he's just getting her knife. He throws his knife at her, and then throw it over to, Holder.
Okay.
Oh brother. Oh shit.
Now, I do have at least 4 dice in communications to fuck with if we want to try that. But no, 4 dice total in communications to fuck with.
And
so it's a gamble.
You need 3 successes to get them to like probably back the fuck down.
So yeah, so I can roll 3, save 1 in the chamber, hope it works, but it's a long shot. Otherwise, I can just.
I would rather we try that next round and at least kill one of them now, so we have less people trying to murder us immediately after you.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe killing some of them will lower the intimidation factor.
I think they need to know that we are the big pimps in the land before we try to threaten them.
Yeah, that's the parlance of the times. Let's do that.
I'm gonna ask the DM a question. Is the rope on my gaff hook mechanically all aesthetics?
Well, you should be able to see there's a stat with the gaff hook that allows you to pull people in, I believe.
There's a stat that allows me to hold people, but you know, I'm assuming that's like by handle and shit. We just keep saying that, or at least I keep saying yes, bro.
Hold just means that you can't, the target can't move away after they've been hit by that under those circumstances.
I'm more like trying to see if I could if I were to throw my hook at one of these fuckers, could I retrieve it with the rope? Or are we just gonna ignore that mechanic?
You could try.
Hmm.
I'm nervous. Bro, there's 5 of them.
If we hold her hostage, do you think they're gonna give a fuck?
I'm gonna go with a solid no.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe.
Well, she's the one who's chanting.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, you know, and maybe if well, actually.
Well, they were doing like a call and response. It seemed like so.
I say fuck diplomacy for now. We take out one of them and then see where we can get with them later. That's like.
Yeah, you want to see if we can get one of the robed ones that we can just fucking like hit them with the razzle
Possibly.
dazzle?
They might be more reasonable. This woman just seems feral.
Yeah, I think
Like
she's a
she
little
is.
too far gone to save.
Yeah.
So we're.
So you do your thing, Jack.
So, okay, so if I remember the situation correctly, she was chanting and they would respond.
Yeah.
While around the fire.
Yeah.
So it was.
Yeah, it looked like it was like they were looking into the fire, looking for something, and then every once in a while she would say something and they would respond in that chant, basically. That was the vibe.
Weird little ritual.
Because if it's like that, as in like there's a back and forth going along, like she's looking through this corpse, they're looking in the fire. Maybe if we took her, like I'm going back on the hostage idea, I could try to grapple her. I got high athletics. I also have training and a pip in melee now.
You got like 10 seconds.
If you split. If you fail, all 5 of them attack us.
Okay, I'll just fucking attack her then. Let's kill her.
Yeah, let's get rid of one. I'd say to start with.
I think we need to kill one and then try diplomacy on the others, just so that they know that we mean business too.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll use it as a range. No, I just got the melee. They match. I'll use it as a melee.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing it around on the old rope as I approach, and then just kind of huck it down into her. I'm gonna go ahead and I have 4 dice in total, so I'm gonna roll 3 and save one in the chamber.
Okay. All right, that's 1 success. That is enough.
Oh, that is a success.
Enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Enough.
That wins.
Yep, that's enough to take out one of the followers of the master.
Fucking ominous at all.
I don't like one
Fuck.
bit.
Excellent.
Fuck.
Yep.
There are 4 of them left.
Yep.
So, I think they are going to... Yeah, so 3 of them are going to... Sorry, just double checking some skills here. Okay, 3.
Uh-oh.
Alright,
I'm in danger.
Yeah, skills.
yeah, 2 of them are gonna go against Holder since he's like... Actually, no, one of them is gonna go towards Holder since he was the one who actually killed someone. And then,
Yeah.
I guess, actually, I guess the other 2 will just go after you 2. Which will leave the 4th to do some other fun thing later.
Oh, fun. Hate that.
So, we are... This is as I remove the 15 from the rolling area. We don't want that. Okay.
Yeah, no, we don't.
No, we don't. So that's 3, 4... Okay, so this will be for Archie.
Oh.
No.
They got 5? They got 5 to work with?
They look like they're good with melee weapons. It's all
Did
they
leave
have.
one- They didn't leave one in the chamber, did they? They didn't happen to do that?
Oh no!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh my god!
One of one of them with
We should've
the
talked this out.
one of the he's sort of one of the ones with the clubs sort of like grabs a sort of flaming stick from the fire and just fucking charges you and
fuck.
smacks you with it, and you take 1 point of damage.
Oh fuck me! Oh shit! I can't get damaged at the fuck it. No, I can't get damaged at the beginning of the fucking game. I gotta burn a card, dude. Like I can't take damage at the beginning of the mission.
I mean, you can heal things as well.
I mean, like it's
It's up to you.
Yeah, but then I'm still easier to hit.
True.
Like I would still be burning a card anyway to heal myself after the encounter or negate it.
Make yourself harder to hit. Honestly.
Yeah, I just take.
Might as well
this
negate
card.
it. Yeah.
Just take it. I can't get damage in the beginning of the mission. Like we're in the journey phase. Fuck me.
Hey, yo, self-preservation
I mean,
is gone.
the mission has started proper. You ended the journey phase. You're in the everything else phase now. All right.
Archie's self-preservation is gone. Mine is not.
A 3.
Oh, I meant for your soul, brother.
Oh man, my self-preservation for my soul is yeah. Fuck that.
A 3
but yeah,
of diamonds from good Private DuPont. That's a small thing, right? Diamonds
Relatively
being
small.
self.
Diamonds being self. He's gotten out of the habit of like shaving. He keeps forgetting to shave now, so you know this shit's really gonna start packing on soon, and it doesn't grow in right because he's only 20 years old. Like it's still like it's like a little patchy here. This underside has like 2 big patches there that just don't really grow yet, so it's happening. He's kept the mustache and the chin for a reason.
Okay.
He's forgetting to shave.
Thank you, DuPont. Cool, so you do not take 1 damage. Next up, we have against Holder. And gonna reroll.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? Okay. Lucky fucking bitches. I am.
Oh
I
wait.
don't want to spend this card.
Oh, sorry. I re-rolled too many, actually. So let me amend that really quickly. Unless you don't want me to amend that, it is your choice.
No, you can go ahead. And
What's your bronze, sir?
It's a 3. You can
Yeah,
go ahead
let's
and
amend
amend
that.
it.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, that was worse.
Yeah.
actually.
So much worse.
Oh, I guess with that in mind, no, it's already been too long. Never mind.
Yeah,
We're good.
I'm sorry. I'll keep an
It's
eye on
okay.
that.
Okay, so. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of this then. It's my only card. Let's burn it.
So soon. Alright.
Well,
You don't want to be easier to hit.
This is bad. Oh, this is a bad situation.
well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe I'll keep it for a dire because it feels like
gonna
we're.
take this.
Okay.
I feel like because it's only 1 damage,
Okay.
so because it feels like that they're gonna hit us regardless.
So
They've already hit us like first try.
I know. I guess consider that. You know, if we manage not to get hit, like last time, we managed not to get hit. You know, by these people. If we have to sneak around, we have to use our brawn. And the less you get with brawn, the less dice you have to use.
Yeah,
That's no wait. The number of dice you roll in brawn is not impacted by your
Is it
HP.
not? I
Is
thought
it?
it was.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it is. Yeah, it is. That's.
I thought if you took physical damage, that doesn't impact how many pips you have in for rolling with.
It does, yeah.
Oh, it does. Never mind then. Fuck. Yeah, don't do that.
I mean, that's what killed Thatch before.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 100%. Fucking. All right. Well, you're right. I guess I'm gonna fucking use.
Like
this.
ultimately, it's your decision what to do with your card, but we do have to sneak around.
Mhm.
We're gonna.
Well, I can also use it to heal.
Yeah.
so-
it's either you heal.
You can only heal out of combat. You can only heal out of combat, and you'll be easier to hit in combat, or you can negate damage now. Up to you. The choice is yours.
This is essentially doing the same thing.
It's
Yeah,
the
this
same
is
thing.
essentially doing the same. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get rid of it. All right, keeper, here, just fucking narrator. Here you go. You can have this card. Do you want me to just say it now or hand it to you or?
Hand it to me.
Okay. Here you go.
Oh. The brother of the other. 4 of diamonds.
Indeed. 4 diamonds.
Self.
Self. Something to give. What do I have to give? I and starting to lose a little bit of, just a small bit of positive memory.
What is the positive memory you lose? Specifically.
I made a lot of friends around the islands. I'm starting to forget some names. Starting to forget some faces. Possible friends.
I may add like a little addendum to that, because Archie's about as old as you are. Do you think maybe that's why you haven't realized who Archie was? You just don't quite remember? If we had ever crossed paths, because, you know, he went back and forth.
Possible. Who knows?
It's not like he can remember.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How dare you interject on his card reading? Yeah.
All right, you do not
Possibility.
take the point
It was
of
a good
damage.
possibility.
Yeah.
All right. Broden, let's go. Another club.
He can fucking try.
Can indeed.
He can fucking try.
And he can...
He can re-roll and he can fucking try.
Or...
And he can
Oh,
fucking
there it is.
hit.
He could definitely hit.
Oh,
And on-
fuck!
What the
And-
fuck, mate?
And Browden's gonna sacrifice one of his many cards just to negate this now.
You
Okay.
upgraded all?
I upgraded once. I had a full 7, so I'm gonna give up.
I shouldn't have upgraded so much. I should have just did it once and then called it good.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Just double checking something really quickly. I'll do this one. Why not? Give this to you. Discard or narrator pile. I forget.
Narrator, please.
Alrighty. I'll give you this card.
Ooh, interesting. A 5 of spades. Knowledge.
Well, spades. There's more to it than that, obviously, with the
Oh, yeah.
listings you gave us. So I'm going to say, Broden's definitely. I don't know what the word for it is, but fear of caves. Why not? Gonna develop that phobia.
It's got a phobia, baby.
I'm
Suck.
gonna look up that. Yeah.
Let's go.
It's not
that
claustrophobia. That would be a little yikes. But caves specifically.
It's
It's actually spelunkophobia.
Spelunkophobia is what it's called.
That's the funniest fucking phobia name.
It's called spelunkophobia?
Yep, spelunkophobia.
Right,
There
At
we
least
go.
it's not hippopotamonstrossus quipedaliophobia, which is the fear of long words.
Yeah.
Private Fink, you ever think about how many tons of earth and rock are above you right now?
Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
Okay.
It's a hot, no, don't want to. That's no.
Okay. That's fine. Now, the last one, the one of the 4 that did not attack, this one has a sacrificial knife. And what they do is they go to the side of the woman that you just killed,
Oh, fuck.
and they lean down towards the face of this feral woman. And you just hear, Holder, since you're the closest one, you just hear these guttural whispered words that you don't understand. And he kisses her on the mouth. Now, we're gonna do some dice rolls here. Okay. So we're gonna do 2 there. We're going to do, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna roll 5 and keep 1 in the chamber to see if this works, hopefully.
5?
Gonna re-roll those 3. Please, it'd be really cool if it worked.
No, it wouldn't.
Unfortunate. So this happens, and for a moment, DuPont, you feel the necklace that you're wearing start to like tremble, and like shiver and rattle against your chest. But then it stills.
Bro!
But then it stills.
Oh.
Whatever this person tried, it did not work.
Okay.
So-
that is Frankenstein, bitch! That's Frankenstein!
So, I think with that, it is a good time to take a bit of a break, so we will be right back. Stick around 15 minutes. Be right back. Welcome back. We stopped off in the middle of combat, so, you know, let's just get right back into it, why don't we? Change up the music a little bit. Make it a little more ominous. Not as intense, but ominous. So, I did neglect to mention this, but after the person like leaned down and attempted to do something to the fresh corpse, you see that they kind of like, it didn't work, and you see that they kind of like convulsed as though something, it's as though they were putting a lot more physical effort into it than one would think. And that person actually took 2 damage.
Guts damage, I imagine, right?
Hey, yo!
Brawn
I'm gonna hit him with a rock.
Actually.
Oh, brawn. Oh, shit.
Brawn damage. Yo, okay, we're good.
I'm gonna hit him with a fucking rock. I'm just gonna fucking beat
Hit
him.
the necromancer with the rocks. Fucking do it.
Wait, so it wasn't the necromancer that did it, was it? Or was
Yes.
it just one of the
Yeah, that was the necromancer.
Oh, the
They're
necromancer.
all the same
They're all
type
the same
of
guy.
person.
Oh, well,
I'm
the
gonna hit
person
him
who
with
was
the stone.
doing the spell, yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit him with a fucking rock. I'm crazy,
Fucking bean
bitch.
his ass.
I'm the fucking boogeyman. What the fuck? I'm crazy. Anyway, what's
You know, just for that, I think I'm gonna make you wait. Fink, you go next.
oh, rude. I love it.
That's fucking
No, it's okay. I get it. I understand. I'm the fucking boogeyman. You said it was Nick? That was next or Holder.
So who goes?
Fink, I said.
Bro.
Sorry.
All right, cool. Okay. I have a guy up in my business, so I'm just going to like stab him with the bayonet on my rifle.
Okay.
So that's melee, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna roll 4, keep 1 in the chamber. Glad I kept 1 in the chamber. And I need 3 successes against him.
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
Oh,
Gonna have
fuck.
to re-roll the entire pool. Re-roll the pool.
Oh, fuck.
So close. Oh,
Can
I hate
you-
that.
Can you
Four,
burn a
four, four,
card
five.
to turn a 4 into a 5? Was it?
It would just
Yeah,
is that
be
something that we could do?
That would just be 2. I don't. I
Oh,
don't have
you don't.
anything to
You
do
don't
there.
have enough still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You don't
mean,
have enough.
couldn't I burn a card to? I can't do another reroll. That's right.
If you burn a card, you can. That's my house rule.
That's right.
Because I think it's
I did get 1 success. I would have to roll 2 more successes. I'm gonna do it.
Ooh.
I've burned 2 other cards already. Might as well burn a 3rd, right? All right,
Life or
Mary,
death.
you can have this. Might be a waste, but I'd rather try than not.
Man, oh man, I really hope this goes well. I really hope this goes well.
A 7
we're gonna be
of
fine.
clubs. Thanks.
7 of clubs, things. This is honestly, I find clubs to be the hardest card prompt.
Like, I have
Um,
some ideas for some people about clubs,
Yeah.
but it really depends on also the scale of the
Yeah.
card as well.
Yeah, no, okay. So I think looking at I think Broden made yeah.
I have an idea. So clubs are, you know, things, overcoming, obstacles,
what I'm looking at.
action. Here is a thought that might be interesting for people in the future. What if you call something in the future and say you won't do it or will do it?
Oh, I like that. I'll lean into that then. I'm gonna say he is not, because I see heroic accident on the prompt.
Mm-hmm.
He is not going to come to the aid of a teammate in the near future.
All right. It'll be one time, and
One time.
If it happens, if it ends up coming up, I have some other interesting ideas.
Yeah. So like if there's like someone needs help and like there's another choice, he's gonna pursue that other choice. Unfortunately. All right. So I get to re-roll 3 dice.
Yes, sir.
This could be a wash. This may have meant nothing, but all I need to hit is 2 successes. So
Let's see.
there we go.
Let's see. Oh no.
It's a wash. I mean, it meant nothing. It's 2 successes. Nothing happens.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna throw it over to DuPont then.
All right.
At the very least, he can stone that person.
I'm
to
gonna
death.
hit the necromancer with a fucking rock.
Biblical style.
You are going to repent, motherfucker.
He said Jehovah.
Jehovah, I don't even know her. Bow.
There we go.
There we
Is
go.
that enough?
Yeah,
Yes,
they had 1.
They had 1. You should be able to see a little, at least a little bit. Maybe
Yeah,
not
I can see
numerically,
that.
but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna beat him with a fucking rock.
Consider that person beamed, you know, as they're sort of like convulsing, and it seems you don't get too good of a look, but it almost seems as this like thick black oily liquid is coming out of their mouth and sort of dripping onto the corpse. You just nail him with the rock, falls
Diplomacy
over.
was never an option.
But these disgusting.
Bro, you saw this guy having a stroke and he just went.
Sorry, his stroke. I'm like, he's down. Get him.
Oh boy. Okay.
Who's next?
Oh,
John. Never mind the cultists.
I
No,
mean,
John.
that can be an option strategy-wise sometimes.
Strategy-wise, letting them go and then seeing how what happens is
Interesting. It depends on the
When-
combat.
when there's less of them and we're not in as bad of a situation, sure.
Yeah,
If
no,
I can do
I'm
some
scared.
damage, they'll roll with less dice.
Or,
Yeah,
or if
I'm,
they're like
I'm scared.
The other thing I can think of is if there are situations where you have different groups of enemies and you
Yeah.
want one out of the Anyway,
Yeah.
So John.
private holder.
I'm scared.
Got a guy on me. This motherfucker gotta get off of me. I'm gonna hit him.
All right, 3 successes, please.
It's a good move. Not a bad move. I do say so myself. Not a bad
Next
move.
round we're using guns. Like that is like a. We'll
All right, let's
draw
hook
the
them.
Ottomans.
3, 1 in the chamber.
Oh,
I kept 1 in the chamber for a reason. All right, let's
This-
roll that 1.
luck needs to be on your side.
Since when is luck given a shit?
Damn it!
Ah!
Oh fuck, man.
Oh,
The 3 wielding clubs. One of them is actually going to back up and scramble for the 2 who were. The one was dead and the other was trying to do weird
Yeah.
shit. Both of them had these like really bizarre daggers that they were using. So one of them is going to go back and attempt to take one of the daggers instead. This sort of like
do the same
wicked
thing.
curving thing. It's
Okay.
he's not gonna do anything with the
Oh.
corpses. He's just backing up and swapping out the weapons for something
Gotcha.
else. And because he has to
thank
dig
God.
for it, I'm not gonna say that he can attack this turn.
Okay.
He moved and then he did the thing he wanted to do. All
Okay.
right.
I'm trying to find it.
The next 2. You killed someone, DuPont, so you are gonna get targeted, and then I will say, Fink gets targeted as well. So, let us go, shall we?
let us go.
Indeed. So let's see, 3, 5. This is for DuPont.
Oh fuck me.
That hits DuPont, doesn't it? Because he has 2 run.
No, I took I burned a card.
We can bump that forward to
Oh,
5 though.
thank God. At least it's 1 damage. At least it's 1.
1 damage.
1 damage.
least it's 1.
The flaming like heavy club of wood just comes down on you. Ouch.
Damn.
Sucks.
We'll shoot him next round. We'll shoot him.
All right.
And then 1 on me.
1 for Fink.
Hit a 4, motherfucker.
Oh, lads, I'm not doing so hot.
All right. Let's re-roll 3 of those.
You need 2 successes to hit me. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Unfortunate.
Oh, fuck.
Who goes, narrator?
I will say that. Let DuPont go.
Cool. Guns out.
Do we want to do the... Oh, so wait. Did all of them go, or...
Yeah.
All of them went.
Oh.
1 didn't take a turn because they were swapping out weapons.
Guns?
Guns.
Guns?
Fuck them up.
What are you thinking, Holder?
I'm thinking let's go with the guns, but if we don't hit, we might be fucking ourselves a little bit.
If we don't hit, we're in a pickle.
I think uniformly we're all better at ranged.
Yeah, but it's my range and my melee currently match.
Okay. Only 3 dice, really.
Because I got, well, if I want to keep 1 in the chamber,
What's
4
your
dice in total.
Yo, what are your
Wow.
stats?
My range has no pips.
I didn't realize that you were so low. Damn, okay. Shit, I'm nervous now. All right, Jordan, do your thing.
That's all him. Sister.
I mean, no, it's your turn.
No, it's
It's
your
DuPont's
turn.
turn?
It's DuPont.
Oh my
DuPont.
god, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah,
You got
DuPont's gonna
crepes
pull out
for
a...
brains.
Yeah, DuPont's gonna pull out his pistol, and cap this bitch.
Do it.
The one that specifically hit him with the razzle dazzle. So
Okay.
I'm rolling 5, keep 1 in the chamber.
There
Tasty.
we go.
Reroll 2 of those just to see if you get anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna
extra.
re-roll those 2. I just want to see if I can crit. Because if I can crit, that just gets him. Okay,
Ah, it's
no,
fine.
no worries.
No worries.
No worries.
No
It's
worries.
fine. You just shove the pistol up under his ribs and pew pew. Still up, but looking on death's door.
If anyone has any rocks, now would be a really good time.
Yeah, shit. Who goes?
Let's go with Holder.
Holder.
Yeah.
Now let's see if
because
I can make a
like,
fucking
if-
shot.
Do you want to hit your own guy, or since you have less dice, do you want to just kill the one Jordan was fighting?
I'll go ahead and just kill the one that Jordan was fighting with my hook.
Action economy. Very nice, very nice.
Good move.
Oh,
Good
see-
move.
Yeah, since it'll be less, you need less successes for that. That seems like the smarter move.
Yeah,
Do it.
gonna go ahead and roll 3, keep 1 in the chamber.
Do it, my guy. Nice. So
Yeah,
he's dead.
doesn't he need 1 success?
Yep, that's
Yep.
all he needed.
Picking
Cool.
him off.
And then am I going next?
Sick. All right.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Whoever Brone was entangled with, he's just gonna fucking gonna pull the trigger on his rifle. Since he was trying to like stab him in the gut, he's just gonna say fuck this and just gonna like level it at his sternum and just fire.
All right.
So on the off chance I crit, let's see. This is range. I need to upgrade that next chance I get. All right, 4, 1 in the chamber. Rerolling the whole
The
pool.
whole pool.
Oh,
The whole
man.
pool.
Unfortunate.
But that's a 4.
I am going to burn another card to bump that 4 to a 5.
Oh, fuck!
Oh god, dude!
God, I love this game.
Nothing like the smell of napalm in the morning.
Wrong war, but you know.
Oh,
After
fuck
a
me.
while. 5 of hearts. Relationships.
There's something burning.
Things like that.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty simple. It's a 5, so it's pretty middling ground. With a hearts card. Broden came to the front with like, you know, brave Australian for Queen and country, nationalist vibe of, you know, this is a fight worth fighting. I feel like now this is like, wow, that's small potatoes. Like, who gives a shit about fighting for queen and country when I'm fighting things straight out of like a horror novel? You know, it's like I feel like he loses that nationalist belief of caring more about Australia, queen and country. He's more, in essence, is actually probably makes him more appeals more. He probably leans more into the fray with Bell, just because like before he was like, do I do my duty as an Australian soldier and like just leave it be, or do I keep pursuing answers? And it's like, being a fucking soldier doesn't matter for shit right now. Why not? You know, so he loses his nationalist beliefs of
This is
that.
a big fight.
Thank you
Yeah.
for everything.
You're welcome. I'm gonna nudge that 4 to a 5, so it's a success.
All right.
Yeah. So that's 3 successes. So
2 damage.
that's 2 damage.
Oh man.
And now
man,
it's their turn to go.
We're still in a pickle, y'all.
We're still in the pickle.
There's only 2 of them, and one of them's crippled.
Yep.
Dude, I don't like that smile.
The 2 of them are... They're gonna rush Fink. He's the greatest threat right now.
Yeah, Fink is a bat out of hell right now.
Yep. So they are going to attack as a group. So that means
So they pool their successes,
they
but
pull
only
their
one of them does
their
damage.
successes, but only one of them does damage. So what that means is one of them can only roll 3 dice and then 5 dice. So that's 8 total.
They need half of those to be successes. That's 4. I'll take a point of damage.
With just this feral snarl and expletives in a language that you don't understand, something that seems ancient, the one that picked up the sacrificial dagger lunges for you, and it gets you real good.
Oof.
And as it kind of sinks in, it slashes you or sinks in, or however you choose to get it, you feel not only the pain of the blade itself, but you feel just this coldness as something is leached out of you. Because you don't have enough in a particular stat, you take 1 extra damage, so 2 damage.
2 physical.
Mm-hmm.
This is the person with the special knife. Oh no. Okay, I have 2 HP. Okay.
Well, I think go next. That's interesting.
Yeah. Do they both have special knives, or
Nope,
just one?
just the one. The one that is at full health has the knife.
Shoot him and I can take him out.
I'm gonna shoot the one at full, just to like take him down. Well, not take him down, but like lower their health a bit. I'm gonna shoot again.
Right.
So that's 4, 1 in the chamber. Here we go. I'm going to re-roll the 2 and the 3,
Okay.
just to see.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck.
Do I burn my last card for the risk?
You can give it to DuPont, who can try to take a shot, and I can try to take him out.
Then we
it's
have
just
one
guy.
more. Then we
we'd
have one more that's still on Fink.
still on us, and we'd be wasting a round of having to fight him again, as opposed to evading the Ottomans.
I mean, since none of
Up
the
to you.
others have gone, you guys can pool your attacks, or one of you can pool your attacks with Fink. You would just forego your own turn.
I can do that.
It's up to...
No. What I'm saying is, if even if we did that, that is, we're not gonna be able to kill this person, and then, I mean, I guess.
Well,
that
if
doesn't matter.
if it's in 2 groups, say if you and Holder pool, and then DuPont.
Yeah, no. If I don't damage this person, then if I do damage this person by myself, DuPont and Holder can each kill the remaining 2, because if they hit them with 1 success each, they can kill them both.
Okay, gotcha. I see where you're going.
If Holder helps me, we still have 1 left alive, and then there's an extra wasted round trying to take him down, where the Ottomans will then catch up to us and probably investigate the cave.
Or we could run, and that would be the last thing that would be caught by the Ottomans.
Well, if the Ottomans are heading this way, certainly they'd see us bolt out.
No, we're bolting deeper in. That's the plan.
Yeah, so the plan is, after we started firing our guns, DuPont's gonna ditch his pistol, and then we're gonna go deeper into the caves. Just so, like, when the Ottomans come in to investigate, they're, hopefully gonna find a pile of dead bodies, and one of them has a gun, and just gonna assume that, like, that's what happened.
As, like, a quick fucking try to see if we, like, fool them.
Have them finish them off. It's up to you, dude.
It's all you, Xander. It's your turn.
If I burn my last card, I have a narrow chance of providing you 2 with the opportunity to take them both down on this round.
I think, as of right now, all of our chances for anything that we're about to do is really narrow. So I think it's just apples or oranges. What do you want?
It's entirely you, dude.
Either I don't do anything and you 2 do something, or I bring him low enough and you 2 can do. Yeah, I'm gonna. Alice, entreat me. What's the devil's bargain here?
If you allow the corruption to seep into your veins and take a point of corruption, I will allow you to have an additional point to play with, as though it were a card.
I'll take the point of corruption.
Chibata. Oh, that's a hot tomato.
I'll take the point of corruption.
Okay.
Dios.
I won't burn the last card. If I miss this roll, can I then also burn a card to
Yes, you can.
re-roll? Okay. I will play around with as much fucking opportunity as I have. I will re-roll 2 dice.
Okay.
As this knife attack in this situation, I will let corruption seep into Broden. I'll roll 2 dice.
Oh man. Oh. Fuck.
I'm gonna burn my last card to bump that 4 to a 5. It's gonna provide Holder and DuPont with a very clear opportunity to kill both of these, and leaving us with probably a nick of time to, like, do our plan, I imagine, right? Like, I'm like, that's true. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. Then as long as that is true, I'll burn my last. I was saving these cards, man.
That's just the way.
Take the 9 of diamonds.
I would love to. The self.
Fuck.
I feel like with a high card and also taking a point of corruption, this is a very a good answer to give. With I'll take a personal philosophy spin on this. When we were promoting this show, when we did Broden's character card, I specifically used the line, "Will he be the hunter or the hunted?" I think there's going to be a bit more of a, not savage, but like brutal, cold hunter. Like this is like an extermination kind of mindset that begins to creep into his attitude. Like, this kind of stuff needs to be like cut and burned. Like he is a hunter of the unholy. Like this is more of a crusade for him now.
You felt what it can do, after all.
Exactly. It's
like
touched
that.
me, and I'm not a fan of it. So I'm going to bump that 4 to a 5. I will deal 2 damage to him.
All right. Both of them are now at 1 HP.
Holder and DuPont, you 2 both have clear fucking opportunities to kill these. So I'm gonna start low then high. I'm gonna throw it to Holder first, since he has the least amount of dice to play with.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead, come up on the motherfucker who just stabbed my buddy and hook him.
Okay.
Hook him right in the throat, pull him away. roll the dice.
Thank God.
That's all you
Okay.
needed.
Oh yeah.
All right. One's dead.
One
You
is
get
dead.
stabbed, you shoot him, and then you just see a hook out of pull him away.
All right. It's my turn.
I believe so.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. The one that DuPont
Beat 'em.
just shot, he just put it under his ribs and fired the gun, and then he just fucking fires it twice. He just pops off like 2 little pops in the guy.
Pop, pop, baby.
Nice.
That's all you needed.
Beautiful.
As soon as that goes, I think Broden's going to fucking grab your wrist harshly, DuPont, and say, "Drop the fucking gun on his corpse and go now." And then
DuPont goes straight down. He puts the gun in his hand, and then no, he puts it in the girl's hand instead. She's the only one who hasn't been shot. And he's gonna fucking book it. DuPont's gonna fucking go.
Split second fucking check real quick. The dagger, is it clear on the ground?
There are 2 daggers.
Can I see
Oh.
it? Can I swipe it?
Yeah.
Let's
I
take
take 2. It when we run.
Can
I swipe
can
him
we
both.
take 2?
Yeah, let's take him.
Sure.
Take him while we run.
we didn't get any more grenades, did we?
We did.
Yeah, you guys got fully kitted out before you left.
Like, we didn't get more grenades, but we have the standard 3.
Yeah, we have 3? I thought we had 2.
No, we had. Did we have 3?
You guys decided how many you had the previous
Yeah,
mission.
previous time.
Oh, okay.
I had 2 last time, so I have 2.
Yeah, I had 2.
So we
yeah,
have that. We have
standard
more
2.
grenades again. I'm debating. Would I have time before we run to like, pull the clip out of a grenade, lift a corpse, and like set it down on top of the pin? So set a
Oh.
grenade trap for the Ottomans.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Pin out. I'll pull the pin out of the grenade, and then as long as the corpse rests on the handle, I assume that's. Oh god, no. Did World War I grenades work like that?
I believe they're like different types of grenades. Like some of them were the kind where
No, there were.
that you throw-
There were clip grenades.
There were clip grenades, but there were
Yeah,
also the
these
impact
are-
ones.
Yeah.
These are pin and clip grenades.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So I'll pull. Yeah. I think Broden will just like give like a harsh, cruel eye towards the mouth of the cave as he hears. We probably hear approaching, right?
Yeah, you hear voices kind of talking. You hear like marching, some scuffling, as it seems like people are kind of pressed up against the rock, trying to get through the narrow passage.
I think there's like a cruel sneer for a brief moment before that just settles onto Fink's face as he will just, he'll just. I think he does this without thinking. Is that he just pulls the clip on a grenade and just shoves it under a corpse so it is grenade trap, and then he will, of the last of his group, dart deeper back into the cave to be out of sight and just kind of go as far back in as the cave will allow. Like I remember, I think the important thing to keep in mind here is I don't think any of us are like hiding behind something not to be seen by others. Like how far out of range can we get, and then like keep down like super low in the most inconspicuous place possible.
You can get fairly far. Like you couldn't really see past when you were in the main area. You couldn't really see past a lot of the entrances. Like there are larger galleries, but they were kind of obscured by darkness and stuff. So I'm gonna say you don't need to make a stealth roll because it's not like you're trying to attack them or lie in wait or anything. You're just fucking off retreating farther back. So I'm gonna say you don't need to worry about too much stealth stuff at the moment. So we'll resolve the grenade thing in a second.
Yeah.
But you all sort of dart back towards one of the larger galleries towards the back of the cave, and between the sort of blinding light of the fire that was in the middle of the initial cavern, it takes a little while for your eyes to adjust to the very low, dim lights. And you see that this is an even larger cavern, almost big enough to maybe shelter 50 people even. The sort of ceiling vaults up. You see just these kind of ribbons of kind of what look like little rock formations of, I think, ribbon stalactites, I think they're called. But there are just these, there are tents here. It looks like they're old and ancient. It looks like they're sort of in varying amounts of decay and structural soundness. and you see that there is kind of carved set into the back of this larger gallery. There is what looks like a crude statue of something carved into the back wall, as well as just some other kind of ancient remnants of people presumably living here. But there are still corpses here and there in varying amounts of decay. Some are more skeletal than others. Some look as though the majority of their flesh is rotted away. DuPont, you do not feel your necklace going off, so that's good.
Good. I was gonna ask if DuPont could like sketch the that crudely carved out symbol.
Yeah, it's like a statue that's carved into the side of the wall. You guys can investigate.
It's a statue.
Yeah. Sorry,
I'll
I wasn't
happily
clear.
investigate. Yeah.
We'll resolve that in a hot second.
Mm-hmm.
After a few moments, like, you do hear some conversing in Turkish. I don't believe any of you really speak the language, but it kind of sounds like a what the fuck happened here kind of vibe. And then there's a bit of a silence and some shuffling, and then just this ear-shattering bang that echoes off all the different walls of the cave and bounces and continues to reverberate. And you hear just this anguished scream, and then just this sort of panicked talking, this chattering, and it sounds like someone is being perhaps dragged away.
Damn,
Nice.
dude. Damn, dude, it's fucked.
I don't think DuPont or Holder would have seen Fink do that.
It's up to you guys.
I think I feel like I don't know. Let you guys make that call. Just like to hold Fink is just like, you know, looking elsewhere.
He didn't see it.
I'm gonna say if you think he took enough time in which like neither of his mates would have kept an eye.
How about you guys were preoccupied getting the daggers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
there you go.
Speaking
DuPont
of
was
which,
setting up a fake and running off. Like he wouldn't have even seen him pick up the daggers.
yep. Speaking of which, Holder holds up both the daggers. You know, after the minute of just like full freeze. The fuck was that? Because that was reverberation, like the whole fucking cavern shake. Things come down from the ceiling, just like shit.
We're fine.
Hopefully.
I did not throw a grenade. Was that one of you?
Might have been the Ottomans. Fucking idiots.
Good fucking job.
No, but, and he just holds up the two daggers, looks to Broden.
You brought those fucking daggers.
Bell needs evidence.
Okay, well, don't fucking cut yourself on one of them.
I'm not gonna cut myself on them. I've handled blades in my time.
No,
Here.
you don't fucking understand, Holder. I got cut by one of those. It didn't feel fucking natural. Be careful.
So I take it you don't want it.
No, I don't.
Okay. I'll be careful. Don't worry about me.
Though Archie does, bring out a hand. I do not mind taking the other.
By all means. Any
He takes
weapon
it,
when we run out of weapons is always a good weapon.
Right
Wait.
now. Wait.
It's easy enough to be able to quietly investigate the sort of areas, and I think you guys all express some interest in doing so. So if you want to roll a more detailed investigation roll, if you want to examine some detail more closely, feel free. And just let me know what you're trying to find out or look into.
So can you re-describe like the features again?
Yeah, sure.
That are worth looking at.
Yeah, there are a number of tents in various amounts of decay and disarray. Some of them look more recent, others look as though they've been here for years and years and years. They seem pretty empty. There are still a lot of corpses littered around in varying states of decay. There is a statue that is carved into the back wall out of limestone, as if it's kind of emerging from the wall.
I think
And
the statue
there are some markings also. Now that things are quieted down, you can see that there are some sort of like markings around the statue as well.
Yeah, Fink isn't a man of letters, so I think just the statue itself is a thing that intrigues him to look at. So I'll roll 4 and keep one in the chamber.
Okay.
Pod's gonna check out those tents.
I'll
you were
roll
talking about.
those 3 just for
Alright.
fun. Oh,
Not
3 successes.
bad.
Halder's gonna kind of keep watch and make sure nothing is coming out of the shadows.
Okay.
Hey, okay, I'll re-roll that last one just for shits and gigs. Please.
What are you looking into, DuPont?
I was looking into those tents that you were talking about.
Okay. Alright, first things first, Broden. You see that this statue is kind of this squat, wrinkled, old, like, looking being. It's kind of like roughly hewn out of the limestone. However, its sort of beady black eyes aren't made of limestone at all. They are the biggest fucking black pearls you've ever seen before in your life. Inset into the statue. And kind of, even just sort of looking around, you see that a lot of the markings, some of them are letters that you don't recognize, but others are kind of, not effigies, but sort of toad-like symbols and images that are kind of carved on the walls surrounding the statue alongside whatever words there are.
See, we found the statue to Thagwa. Fucking little Cthulhu reference for y'all. I am so torn with whether or not Fink wants to pull those pearls out.
Think about it.
I'm
But if-
afraid of what's gonna happen when you touch them.
DuPont.
Yeah.
You think about
Yes.
it, DuPont. So, you rolled pretty well. From what you can tell, is a lot of these tents are they're very old and ratty, but you do see that there are spaces, kind of, they're spaced out in a way, and you see kind of like scrape marks and scratch marks in this sort of soft like layer of dirt and rock. It looks like there were more tents recently here, but they were all kind of perhaps moved or abandoned or packed up. There used to be a lot more, and now they are gone. So whatever inhabitants were here, it looks like the majority of them have fucked off.
Okay, so there's just like the biggest thing here is that there was evidence of other people who are now gone. Okay.
Oh, and actually, one more thing. You do see that there are a number of those same ritual knives kind of littered about the cavern. Some of them sticking into some of the corpses, others sort of lain forgotten. It seems like this design in particular is popular, I guess.
DuPont's gonna take them all.
Take 'em all.
There is no way that we are letting the other team. There's no way we're letting the other side get their hands on these if they do something fucky.
No, I agree.
Like it's like these, and we have to get that spear. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna come in with a fucking haul of stuff.
And I mean, if need be, I don't know, maybe these daggers do pack an extra punch that we can use to our benefit.
Could be.
Yeah, I know, I fully agree with you, Jordan. Like, taking them is the best course of action.
DuPont, as
Like
you
yeah, no, go for it.
DuPont, as you gather them up, you realize that a number of them in different like areas, some etched on the blade, some on the handles, others inlaid. They're symbols of a toad or a frog carved in them in varying places.
Okay. DuPont's gonna take out his knife, cast it aside, and he's gonna stick one of those knives in its place. Just one for keeps. Like one with a frog on it. I like frogs. He's gonna keep one for himself specifically.
Okay.
But yeah, he's collecting the rest. Looks to Fink. Are you sure you do not want one?
Well, if there's more than two, fuck
I
it,
have
why
plenty.
not? Why not?
Would you like a frog or a toad?
What's the difference?
Well, one is like it has warts. The other will give you warts. Though I think these are knives and they cannot give warts.
Just give me the fucking toad, mate.
Toads. He gives him a little toad one. Yeah, he's just gonna store the rest in his bag. Don't know that DuPont's keeping one. Like this is one that he. Am I allowed to like permanently add this to my?
I added it
to
for
my
you.
list of.
Dragged it in
Oh.
so you can take a look
Thank
at
you.
it.
I love the dragging feature of this.
It's really cool.
With Forge.
It's a lot of work to implement, just due to the sandbox thing, but it is
Sure,
nice.
Thank you so much, because this is
Yeah.
fucking great. Oh, there's an augment there.
Yeah, no, it's gnarly.
Wow! Would you look at that? Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that.
Where was Holder keeping one too, Jack, with the intent to use it?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
100%.
We'll let you in on the fun.
Let's go full circle for a moment, because earlier we said that, you know, Fink hasn't really read much books, but he's certainly read some like pulp magazine short stories.
Mhm.
Feel like before he does anything, I think Fink does want to like very carefully go to this like toad statue and be like, and look, if I pluck these pearls out, am I about to activate the tomb trap? Like is that what's gonna happen if I pluck am I about to pull a Moloch on the cover of AD&D first edition?
Oh my god.
You know?
Fucking Indianapolis Johnson, if you will.
Yeah, Indianapolis. Am I about to Indianapolis Johnson this?
So wait, are we seeing Broden?
I'm not
Contemplate
taking
this?
them yet. I'm looking to see if there's any
Investigation,
signs.
please.
Gotcha. I'm seeing if there's signs of if there's like a trap
He's
attached.
got that.
to this.
He's got the hands out.
Okay.
He's like ready.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll 3 of those.
Okay.
Like DuPont is indifferent about whether or not you take these pearls. They're
Oh,
4 successes, baby.
full sweet. Yeah. No, these are completely inert and set into the stone itself. It doesn't look like there was any. It wasn't. This place isn't sophisticated enough to have anything
Yeah.
like traps
Yeah,
or
sure.
anything like that. And not only that, but you reckon that each one of these pearls is probably worth like a year's pay.
Dagger out.
Bro, I wouldn't fuck with the spirits.
This place, Holder, shouldn't exist.
Yeah, and it seems that they like whatever that is, and they don't like us. Do you want to give them more reason not to like us?
Well, we killed the people who were occupying the place, so
personally, I think they already want to kill us. So I mean, a little
Yeah.
disrespect would not hurt, no? And these look very
not to
expensive.
not to cross your taboos, Holder, but with all due respect, we've had these spirits murder innocent villagers, kidnap teenage girls, and now have men and women do obscene, unnatural things. Frankly speaking, I don't give a fuck about pissing these ones off. They've already pissed me off plenty.
But also look around. It's not just civilians, it is soldiers. Look at how many Ottoman soldiers are there at your feet. Those people could be us. They were
Yeah.
about to be us.
Yeah. Frankly, these
I feel
spirits
like
can get fucked.
These spirits are already trying to kill us. If we were not to take anything, out of gain for it, then What is the point? Call me selfish. I know it is selfish. And actually, like DuPont's gonna stick the knife up to the other one and just kind of like,
Doink.
just kind of give it a little boink.
God, I love him so much. All right. The only particularly interesting thing left is the sort of art and writing on the wall. You could probably, if you want to wait around here and keep hiding, you could probably, after some time and work, try and figure out what it says, but it's up to you guys.
We'll let Belle know where this is. We'll let Belle know this is here. They can have smarter people than us study this closer.
Okay.
Unless my fellow soldiers wanna look at it longer.
Already took the eyes. I don't want to stay here any longer than we need to.
Which, by the way, I think Fink is absolutely fine to let DuPont just be like.
Well, I mean,
other
like
one.
it's
Yeah.
you saw him.
Yeah.
So really, it's up to DuPont. Like, do you want the second one? I do not know how much these are worth.
About worth a week, more than a month's salary.
I mean, you see a black pearl like this fucking big,
It's-
the size of an
it's
eyeball.
I was thinking like that big.
No,
I
it's
didn't
like
know
the
it was,
size of a fucking eyeball. It's massive.
Yeah, but that's more than a month's pay right there, mate. So, cheers.
That is nice.
Yeah.
he does stick that in the pocket. As he kind of like puts it away, there is like a sweat of like nervousness.
Yeah.
Spirits are fucking crazy, bro. DuPont's got to take it a chance right now.
DuPont, you're the quietest. Why don't you take a look, see if the Ottomans have left, and if there's a clear way out of this cave and back on clear way out of here.
And he, without really much of a word, just kind of heads off. He's a little crouched now, taking slow, longer strides, but still kind of moving a little quickly. He's gonna make his way towards the mouth of the cave and seeing, if there are any Ottomans along the way.
Stealth roll, please.
Oh, I love stealth rolls. Stealth rolls are my favorite.
Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna roll 4 dice. Keep one in the chamber. Oh wait. For the combat encounter, do we get the rewards at the end of the session or no?
You are so right. Thank you so much for reminding me. That is something that I really need to internalize.
That's at the end of the combat, right?
At the end of the combat, correct.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Who killed how many?
I killed 3.
Draw 1 card for the unit per group of followers defeated. Somebody gets 1 card.
Oh, 1 card.
Yeah.
I only picked them off. Y'all did the damage.
I think I'm the only one of us who took damage. If you let me have the card, I can heal myself.
I also took damage.
Oh, you
it's
did?
It's in my brawn.
I have brawn too. Shit, you're right. Okay.
Do you mind if I take the heal so that I can make the stealth roll, and do it with like the max efficiency?
Yeah, you take the heal. I'll just keep Broden like towards the back as much as possible.
wait,
Jordan, do you still have cards?
I do have a card actually. I can just burn this card and.
Okay.
So here, I'll burn the card, and then we give Fink the other card, and then he will.
I can heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going into this mission cardless though.
I'm already cardless.
No cards.
On a Friday night.
On a Friday night. How pathetic.
Yeah.
I light a cigarette.
Do you want the card, Jack, or is it okay if
I do not. I want my boys to be up and ready to go.
Then I'll take the card, and Atlas, you don't even need to give it to me because I'm gonna burn it immediately for healing's sake.
Okay.
I guess I need to draw it just for the sake of
draw it for the sake of it and pass it over.
All right, I'll draw a card. Motherfuck.
Oh no! Are you sure you want to burn it?
Are you about to give up something big too?
Yep.
Give me a moment actually, because I'm curious.
Oh no!
I don't want to have 2 brawn for the rest of the mission.
Oh no, I know. It's a king of clubs, and if you will allow me, Private Fink, I will tell you what you have to or don't have to do in private.
Okay.
Is that
okay.
alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, clubs.
Okay. So so the narrator's gonna tell me okay, I'm with it. Yeah, tell
Okay.
me.
I will DM you really quickly.
Okay, I'm looking. Respectfully. Disrespectfully. Anxiously. Fearfully.
Frighteningly.
Afearedly.
Fearedly.
This is bad.
Yeah, that's a big fucking card, my man. Holy shit.
Wow, that
You happy with that?
yeah, the others won't, but I'll be happy with that, sure. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I figured that much.
The fuck are you gonna make him do? What the fuck are you gonna make him do?
Boy took some corruption and he's on a crusade. And he doesn't care about his fellow soldier
I get it.
anymore.
Thank you
It's
so
not
much.
it's not that he doesn't care about his fellow soldiers. He doesn't care about his country as much. He still cares about
Bro.
DuPont and Holder as fellows in arms. He's just more like tunnel
Fuck
vision.
Australia.
Like, he's more tunnel vision, like get the job done, burn it through, kill it where at the source, kind of all that fun stuff. Yeah, I burned that then, and I will heal a point.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my card. It is a Queen of Spades.
I think Spender's tonight.
Are you also going to give him a private one, or is that just my gift?
Though, with that being said,
It's just for you.
So I would like a physical injury of some kind.
Okay.
Narrator, I am gonna leave this up to you. It can be a permanent scar. I'm open to having it hinder me in some way when it comes to physicality and things like that, because this is a big fucking card that I'm giving. A physical injury, that's up to you.
DuPont is just
Something-
like, oh, a
something
knife,
that-
and accidentally cuts off his own thumb. Like, ah,
You-
something that
you-
can stifle me.
You
Yeah,
got
if you
you
so
got
see it.
clubbed pretty badly with that sort of heavy piece of branch that was flaming. I will say, I think it would be likely that DuPont maybe held up his hands to try and block it. I will say that one of his fingers is damaged beyond repair. We'll say probably like a ring finger or pinky finger is damaged beyond all repair. It's likely
Maybe
gonna
his,
have to come off eventually.
I was thinking maybe in
Actually,
following his
Your left
go
ring
for it.
finger.
I was just
The wedding
about to
ring
say,
finger.
following with what
Mhm.
he gave up last time. I think his incapability to love now is kind of, this shit's permanently gone. If it was metaphorical before, it's physical now. Fuck,
I'm
dude.
glad you agree with the arbitration.
Oh, I like that. Okay. DuPont's back up to speed, baby. We're back. So I'm gonna make that stealth roll.
Yep, go right for it.
All right, roll a stealth roll. We are gonna roll 4 dice. Keep one in the chamber. Always keep one in the chamber.
nice.
Just for safekeeping, I would like to
Yeah, roll that extra one.
Just roll that extra one.
Full house
Nice.
again.
Oh shit, dude!
Love
Incredible. They are the time that you okay. You sort of creep out of the gallery towards the sort of blinding light of the bonfire, but you step quietly, you move softly, and you see that there is nobody left. It's a little different in here now. You see there's a bit more fresh viscera kind of strewn about body parts, where the corpses were once whole. Instead, there are sort of chunks of flesh that have either been thrown into the fire or far off. In fact, it kind of smells like cooking hog in here now. But there are no Ottomans. And you are
So
fairly
there's-
certain, as you kind of listen at the front entrance, that they have moved on.
Okay. So seeing where the explosion came from, that explosion came from the bodies that we just dispatched of. Yeah? Or is it hard to tell?
It would be very hard to tell. There are a lot of bodies and a lot of things strewn about anyway.
Okay. First things
Easy
first.
There would be no feasible way for you to tell what caused it, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's DuPont's like first order of business was like, because in his brain right now, he's also kind of thinking booby traps at the moment.
True.
Because that's like explosion. Like whoa.
Yeah, you
Glad we
definitely
didn't
rolled
fucking-
high enough that no, the Ottomans were definitely not in here long enough to set any kind of trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So DuPont's gonna. First things first, we're gonna check out that fire, I guess.
Okay, it's a
Just a
bonfire.
fire?
It's a bonfire. Now that it isn't being like stoked or actively maintained, I'd say you guys have probably been hiding for I don't know. Would an hour seem fair to you all?
Seems fair. Seems fair.
Yeah.
I think it seems about right.
Yeah. So without it being actively stoked or anything like that, it has calmed down a little bit to a only small blaze. But no,
Okay.
it's a regular fire.
I guess
Boy.
with that, it was like I think like the main thing that I was kind of looking for is because those guys were looking into the fire, almost like they were looking into something. DuPont's gonna take a look in and see if something looks back at him.
I'll let you decide.
Those French. They're so wild and fun.
I can decide if something looks back at me. Sure, why not? Why not? Maybe for a split moment he saw a face in the red shades.
Yeah, man in
of
a
the
suit with
flame.
spectacles.
Fuck, dude.
It was
Sorry. Yeah.
it was the face of your girl.
Oh,
Then it's gone.
that's painful.
Archie,
DuPont. DuPont.
What?
Are we clear?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, I got your rear. You two go out first. Immediate ride out of the cave. Get into the hills as quickly as possible. We lost a little bit of daylight, but I think we can make it to the fort before dark still.
It'll be fine.
All right.
yeah.
Let's go.
As they're starting to leave, DuPont kind of like keeps shifting back to the fire.
Nothing
then
more
he
looks
just-
back at you.
He's just gonna go without a word.
Must have been your
he-
imagination.
He is a little shaky though.
Probably just the wind.
It'll only take a few more hours to reach Maidos, or the hills surrounding Maidos, since that's where you were aiming to go. It's a little circuitous. You're definitely on edge, trying to avoid the Ottomans as much as possible, but eventually you make it there as the day sort of descends into a late evening. And I think that is where we will end the session for today. So next time, we'll see what our unit does and exactly how they plan on advancing into this fort. So until then, thank you so much, and goodbye.